What is up, Five Night Gamers? Welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video on the channel. Today, ZvG and I are going to talk about our thoughts on the movie collab celebration. So before we jump in, as always, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, follow us over on Twitter and Twitch for all the updates, the live streams, the podcasts, and make sure to also follow ZvG on his social media channels, link in the description down below.
Yes,
so without further ado, let's jump in. Alrighty, so as we said, we want to talk about the celebration Gamma 1 and 2 and how the movie celebration was handled. But first of all, ZvG, how you doing?
I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. It's been a while since I've recorded a video with you. It's been, what, years now? So it feels good, feels great, and I'm ready to discuss this atrocious celebration.
So what are your first thoughts on it? Or what were your first reactions to it when you saw the banner and also the fact that we get 100 Z power for Gamma 1?
At first I thought it was a troll, you know. I thought it was, you know those fake Zenkai images with like VB and stuff. Like I thought it was one of those, but I soon came to realize that it was true, and they did release Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 on a banner by themselves, while another Android banner is currently up. And then them only giving us 100 Z power for Gamma 1 is probably the most disrespectful thing I've ever seen them do in regards to this game. I feel like they really blue balled the player base, because they did mention that we'd be able to get free Gamma 1 Z power, right? So we are expecting, you know, at least 600 at least, you know.
Yeah.
But they only gave us 100. Can't even get him up to even 1 star with that. It's just, and you have to wait 2 weeks. It's a just complete disrespect on their end, and it's really sad to see that they even thought that giving 100 Z power only was a good idea.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like 100 Z power means you can't really use him in PvP because he's just gonna get one shot by like probably by blue units. Let's face it, like Ultra Gogeta probably blue cards him to death at 100 Z power. And then another fact that I found really bad, for the lack of a better word right now, is that you have to do all those missions, 14 daily missions, and I actually missed one yesterday. Shame on me. Yeah. But I have to wait until a week from next Thursday to get the 100 Z power. If I didn't pull him on the banners already, the raid is probably gonna come out either next Wednesday or next Friday. Yeah. And then you're there without the bonus unit, and you know that's just scummy in my book, because they're giving him to you, but then either halfway through the raid or after the raid is already gone. And that's just kind of like, why? Unless they're going to actually, you know, postpone the raid even further, because I expected it to come out already and it's not here. So yeah.
It's gonna come out on the 3rd of May. So it's Wednesday after the reset. So yeah, you are right that they didn't give us the boost unit for the raid. I didn't even think about the raid in all of this, to be honest, but you do make a good point on the fact that they did I think they did intentionally to get us to summon on the banner form instead of waiting the 2 weeks, which is just scumminess in general. But I mean, overall, the way they went about it is just like very bad in my opinion. They could have easily delayed it, or like just added the Gammas to the Android's banner. I feel like that would be an easy thing to do, especially for the Android mains who didn't pull, you know, Tag 18. At least they could cope with Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. But now, after they spent all their CC on the Android's banner, now they come out with the rest of the Android buffs on another banner that's coinciding with the LF banner. So it's like, what do? Do you keep going for the LF, or do you go for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2? Now you're at a crossroads. And if you already spent all your CC for Tag 18, you'll have no CC for Gamma 1 and Gamma 2. So you're forced to spend. I think they really calculated this and made it be in the scummiest way possible. I really do believe that, and it sucks to see, but you know, they gotta get their money, so it's what it is in regards to that. Yeah.
I mean, let's face it, when was the last time we saw 1% units on the LF banners? That was at Legends Festival?
Nah, it was
outside of that?
It was on Julian's banner. Julian's banner had Beerus.
Oh, Beerus, you're right.
Yeah, so
and
they had done it this year.
Everybody was like, oh, good step, let's go, 1% unit.
Yeah, and then
Android's banner came out and you're like, facepalm.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it for some banners and don't do it for others. Because I really feel like they really missed the mark, man, with putting the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 on another banner instead of on the Android's LF banner. That the value of the banner would skyrocket even more. It's already one of the better banners we've seen in the last 2 years. Imagine if we had Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 on the banner as well as 1% units. It would be insane value.
That would be really good.
Yeah.
Agreed. I mean, I don't know, were there LF banners ever with more than 1% units outside of like festivals?
Even then, the festival only had 1% sparking on it. I think the last time we had multiple 1% sparkings on the LF banner was Revival Gohan. Right? Yeah, Revival Gohan's banner with the entire Bojack. Actually, no.
It was Bojack. Gogeta and Zamasu. They had Kefla, VB, and Shadow Dragons.
Wow, yeah, that's
so it's been almost a year.
Yeah, that's bad, man. Like they need to like do like add 1% to banners, and I feel like they kind of just like. But do they really get that much more money if they make Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 on another banner? Like I really feel like they get even more cash if they put Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 on the LF banner. I feel like that would have been a easier way to go about, or even still, like what you said before this call started, you know, just delay. You know, do you want to get into that a little bit more, Pams?
Yeah, I feel like I also saw like 3 different ways they could have handled it, and after talking to you, I saw like 10, I guess. So first of all, you could have just made an event to actually farm Gamma 1 to 14 stars free to play, like Trunks, for example.
Yeah.
Right? So he's a true free to play unit. Everybody can get him for the raid. Everybody can have fun and enjoy him. And if they like him, hey, summon for Gamma 2 on the Android's banner, as you said, right? They could have put him as 1% unit on the Android's banner, and the other one is free. So that, you know, even if you don't pull either of them, you still get the free Gamma 1. And I mean, he's on a level where he could be free to play, let's face it. Like he's okay.
Yeah.
But he's not like Golden Frieza or something, you know?
Yeah, that is true. He reminds me of like the free to play Power Frieza. Like he could have easily been free to play and, you know, be a good unit, you know.
Exactly. Another option is that they could have at least given us missions to get him to 3 or 6 stars instead of 100. You know, so that that you can use them in PvP at least after a couple of weeks. I mean, usually those free units, oftentimes they became irrelevant faster than you could 14 star them. Yeah. But then lately they actually have had a good track record with like the Yellow Goku Black, I think is what it started. We had the Green Pot Frieza, which was really good. Android 18 fell off a little bit again. Yeah, but Android 21. She's still fine. But still, you know, they were usable. Yeah, they were for sure viable in a way. So they could have given us that, and then. Okay, you know, kind of like with the Super Warriors back then. Here you get them to 3 stars, and if you want more, well, then you got to summon, you know? Yeah. Or Ginyu Force. Yeah. And then I forgot that they did do that with the Super Warriors and the Ginyu Force. Yeah, that would have been so much better. So much better. We had the Apul Force, we had the Cyber Squad, you know? Yeah. I mean, they were extremes given, but still, they were... I mean, Cybermen so, but Apul Force was a very, very viable team for... I don't know, 2 months, very maybe good 1 month, but at least very good team. Yeah, I played them for a long time. Just like they were like my new Ginyu Force, and that would have been another option. And then the third option, as you said, they could have delayed it. And in my opinion, that probably would have been the best option. I mean, I'm guessing they didn't have anything to replace them in this time frame because the movie was delayed. But they could have delayed it. The movie comes out mid-June, which is when Anniversary is in full swing. Yeah, June 11th. And they could have just put them into like the Part 2 banners, for example. Or they could have made a whole Part 2 banner for the collab because, like, let's face it, we're going to have 17 parts to this anniversary that are all going to be a surprise except Part 1. Yeah. So we can have, you know, one banner with just, like, as you said earlier, also the Piccolo or Gohan, like, all the new characters, and then have them on that banner. And also, I think Goresh said it in his video, and I think other people said that as well. Like, the previous movie collabs, they were kind of incremental. So you had, like, a banner with 2 units. And then a couple weeks later, you got another banner with new units, but those 2 units from the first banner were also on that banner. Yeah. You know, and if you expect that to happen as well, then it's not even worth summoning on this banner at all outside of dailies. Or, you know, if you're, I mean, I threw 5 multis, I think, in from free-to-play crystals or like stuff I had saved. And I got really lucky. Yeah, I don't think I would have gotten any deeper. Yeah, I was like, that's it. So this is, I think, how they could have handled it much better. Is just... timed it better or made it a little bit more attainable, you know, given one of the gammas free to play, the other one as a 1% on the Android's banner. I think that probably would be a really good middle ground where people still want to summon for one of them and the other one, you know, can just be played.
Yeah, I do agree on everything. All the three options that you said sounded way better than what they gave us, for sure. I also do agree that I think the Gamma 1 and Gamma 2 are gonna be on the, you know, the real celebration banner for the movie. I mean, they have to be. I don't see any way that they aren't on that banner, because they are from that movie, right? So I do expect them to be in that banner. So that's even more reason to just skip this and just wait until they come back on the Part 2 banner.
I mean, it would be really weird if they weren't on the banner as like new characters in the whole universe, let's say, and then we're probably gonna get like this bootleg Cell or whatever as a villain. I think Abs called him Nucleus. But yeah, we'll see. So I think we're pretty much both in agreement. Don't summon on this banner unless you're summoning anyways and you're a whale. Do dailies. And if you're lucky, you're lucky. If not, you know, they're going to come back soon. Movie's going to release in mid-June. Yeah, June 11th. And they're not really essential to any team, in my opinion. Yeah, they really aren't like super essential, but they're great to have, for sure. You know, they aren't like super duper duper. I need them right now for my Android team. Like, nah. But they're very good additions to Androids, for sure. Yep. So let us know in the comments down below, how would you have handled the movie celebration, or how would you have liked them to handle the movie celebration instead of how they handled it? Were you actually okay with how they did it, or what would you have changed? And where do you agree or disagree with our opinions? And I think we're gonna end this video off here. Yes, sir. Right, ZvG? Unless you have anything else to add. I pretty much covered everything in the nicest way possible. Yeah, sounds good, man. No diss track, or you're working on one? None of that. All right, so yeah, you all have a great rest of your day wherever you are. Stay safe, wash your hands, and we'll see you guys in the next ones. Don't forget to follow us on all our social medias, and follow ZvG as well on his Twitter, his Twitch, and his YouTube. See you guys next time. Peace out, guys.